Okay, today is April the 14th, 2016, and right now at 10:55 p.m. in the foothills of Los Angeles, we have a temperature of 57 degrees. The relative humidity is 30%. The dew point is 26 degrees, and the barometric pressure has dropped down to 29.91, and that is because of the proximity of this low pressure system. This is an upper level, mid and upper level low right here, which has just passed through Oregon and Washington. And we've got some very, very high surf, very large swells right off of Northern California and Oregon. We'll take a look at that later. But the first thing we want to look at here is this big channel of dry air, this high pressure. This has all been built in all the way from where we are right here and all the way along here and out over here. So we've got a transmitter that has created a channel. This is done deliberately to prevent this spinning low up here for merging with this jet stream flow, which is actually feeding straight into California. So we've got high pressure installed right here. We've got wind now. In the last hour, the wind has really picked up here in the foothill areas near the mountains, and we can see that clockwise rotation. So we've got an upper level high pressure showing up, as well as surface pressure. This is a very, very strong high pressure. So we've got clockwise rotation here, we've got counterclockwise rotation here, and then we have the Venturi effect right through here, and that's causing the wind. But main thing is to look at this channel that's been built in, and that is preventing the jet stream flow, which is right here, from winding into this and feeding this low pressure. So they've got this all separated to prevent this flow from continuing on and feeding in and winding into that core. So they've got this all separated. And of course, there's high pressure right here, and that is drying out this moisture that would be delivering rain into central and Southern California. We'd be getting rain right now if this high was not installed. Let's take a look at what the result of this is. We have a big dry area right here where that high has been placed, and so we're going to get some very hot weather here in another couple of days, because they're going to leave this parked here. This is around 1,035 millibar, I believe. We'll take a look at that. Okay, let's look at the jet stream map. And we can see that the jet stream is moving right into California right here. And then we have that high pressure that's very strong. We'll take a look at that. Let's look next at the western U.S. map. This is the water vapor map, and we can see that storm that just passed through Oregon and Washington. I did not see a word about this on the news. They didn't show this on any of the news reports. All these high seas off of the coast, nothing was mentioned on our cartoon weather that we get here in LA. Notice all the chemtrails here in this this loop. We can see them right here, and then down here, and then all through this area here. And we can see that channel of dry air is very effective. It's separating the jet stream from this low, this upper level low. And this is going to really pick up some steam as this moves out to the east. So what they accomplished is they kept the rain pretty much out of California. All this high pressure is, we have that dry front. They talk about a dry front. Let's go to the next map here, and we can see the effect of all that high pressure. We've got strong separation here, all through here. Some of this is getting through and winding in, but the majority of it is being cut off, and that's by design. So we've got high pressure right here, and it's very strong, and we can see that everything is evaporating right about where it should be moving into California. It's all drying out, so California is not getting any rain, at least where we are in the LA area. We do have a ring around the moon right now at about 11 o'clock, but it's interesting because the humidity is only 30%. Last night around this time it was around 88%, and we also have very low barometric pressure. It's 29.91, I think it is. So the pressure's gone down because of this system nearby, but there's so much high pressure being installed offshore that there's no rain. Okay, here's the surface analysis map, and we can see that we have a very large cold front But unfortunately, this high pressure is completely evaporated all the moisture in this. So as this moves in, we won't get much of anything except a lot of hot weather and probably some more chemtrail spraying tomorrow. Okay, so we've got a 988 millibar low right here, identified as a gale. We've got strong high pressure here, 1030 millibar, which is moving to the east. We do have a gale indicated right off the California coast with a couple of small troughs indicated, and that is causing our wind conditions, these low pressure areas. And we have a couple of lows up here off of Canada and Washington. And so this strong high pressure is very close to this low that has just moved in this storm. And so that's causing our wind. And we'll keep an eye on things. I don't think we're going to have any rain. It's actually going to be warming up. It's 57 degrees out right now. And the humidity is very low. Okay, here is the sea level pressure analysis. And we can see a better picture of exactly where everything is here. We have some squiggly lines in here indicating some high and low pressure mixed in. We have right here, for instance, in eastern California. And so we're going to keep an eye on all this. We've got low pressure right here, high pressure out here, and that's going to be causing the wind. So let's look next at the 500 millibar. We've got the high here, upper level, and we've got this low right here, and the jet stream moving right in. But this is all dry, that there's no moisture, and so there's no rain. And of course, we got a lot of chemtrails in the skies today, all day long. And that is going to maintain low humidity and prevent any chances of rain. If those people were not out spraying, we probably would have had some rain today. It was very cloudy until about, I would say, about 3:30 in the afternoon. It was very cloudy. The mountains were all, it looked like it was going to rain. But the chemtrails quickly dried things out, and then I'd say about 4 o'clock, that high pressure started to kick in and blew everything in the Los Angeles basin out over the mountains and out into the desert. So it's very strange weather we're having right now. And that is because of this man-made high pressure out here. Okay, so that's the 300 millibar. We've got the jet stream here, upper level low. We've got the high pressure right here. All right, next we can see the chemtrail activity fairly well on this map here. This is the SSEC water vapor map. And we can see all the chemtrails right here. Heavy aerosol spraying all through here and also out here. This is the jet stream flow, and they are just spraying the hell out of this thing. And by the time it makes its way into California, we have just a lot of haze and chemtrail mix. Okay. All right. Finally, we have the wave analysis map. This is the result of that storm that moved into Oregon and Washington. We have Oregon and California right here. We've got anywhere from 15 to 20 foot surf, all the way from the Columbia River right here, all the way down to below the Bay Area. So there's a lot of high surf, and we have 12-foot surf all the way down to Southern California. All right, so that's the summary, and we will keep an eye on things. And as I say, this high pressure is a man-made feature. This is causing our wind. It's cutting off it's disrupting this jet stream flow, cutting off the rain potential. And then, of course, we have this thing here, this channel. This has all been built in with a radar, probably phased array radar. It has cut a path, and that is maintaining separation, preventing all this jet stream flow from feeding that low pressure. We can see all that happening right here. There's just a big channel right there of dry air. Okay, so that's it. We will do another update tomorrow.